Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. weather briefing. We have some rainy conditions out there this morning with some showers moving through, but they are continuing to move off to the north and east. We'll see some isolated showers for the early afternoon hours, and then we'll see just some mostly cloudy skies for the late afternoon hours today. A slight chance of a sprinkle during the early overnight hours tonight, but overall, seeing this rainfall move out of the region, seeing a little bit of clearing in the skies already this morning. I'll be seeing more mostly cloudy skies for this afternoon after we've seen cloudy conditions the last several days. Looking at the Mid-Atlantic region the last 24 hours, we saw temperatures ranging from the upper 40s to the lower to mid 50s in general for highs. Here at Wallops, we were 50 degrees yesterday for a high. Our nation's capital was at 49 degrees, and Norfolk was the warm spot at 55 degrees. Last night, we saw temperatures dip down in the upper 30s to the mid 40s in general. Some locations, especially across the southern portions of the Mid-Atlantic region, saw temperatures in the lower 50s. Here at Wallops, we saw 48 degrees. Baltimore was the cool spot at 39 degrees. And Norfolk didn't really see much variation in their higher-low temperature yesterday with a low of 55 degrees. Last 24 hours, we have seen some precipitation across the region. Seeing a trace here at Wallops. Norfolk was the big winner at 51 hundredths. Salisbury didn't see any precipitation, but Ocean City, with that onshore flow yesterday, did see 0.2 of an inch of rainfall. Looking at our conditions, currently looking at 53 degrees with light rain as of 9 a.m. here at Wallops. Our 12Z sounding from this morning, our freezing level is at 8,300 feet. We have a northeasterly wind in the low levels and fairly breezy, 21 knots at 1,000 feet and 14 knots at 3,000 feet. And we see our wind switching to a westerly component, to a west-southwesterly component in the upper levels, seeing a peak wind this morning at 78 knots at 25,000 feet. Looking at our surface analysis as of 12Z this morning, we have this area of showers starting to move through the region and finally moving off the coast for later on this morning. We still have some showers across central Virginia, could provide us with some lingering or isolated rainfall for this afternoon. This is all thanks to this frontal boundary that has continued to slowly move across the southeast states, and high pressure to the north kind of providing us a sandwich, or we are sandwiched in between those two, and giving us some rainfall from time to time and cloudy conditions in general. Looking at our observation page from this morning with our radar overlaid on those observations, we had the moderate rainfall at times moving off the coast for earlier this morning. Have some lighter rain showers still off to our southwest that could move through, and then isolated chance of a rain shower for this afternoon, as I've mentioned. Temperatures are warming up into the lower 50s this morning. We'll see temperatures peaking out today in the upper 50s under some north to northeasterly winds. Our prog charts the next few days, looking at our Thursday PM planner, we're going to have those showers moving off the coast, a cold front of Arctic origin starting to approach from the west, and that's going to give us additional chance, of some sprinkles during the early overnight time period tonight. We can see here this prog chart's just putting off a couple sprinkles over the bay. Could be seeing those move over the Wallops region early tonight. Once that cold front does move through for our Friday morning, we'll see a dramatic increase in our winds. We'll see fairly light winds early overnight, and then we'll see winds out of the northwest, and they'll be quite breezy. Looking for winds possibly over 25 knots by dawn tomorrow morning, as well as high pressure building in from the west is going to provide us with drier air and a colder air mass into the region. Looking for our Friday PM planner, we'll have that Arctic high starting to build into the region, and still providing us with those breezy conditions as that pressure gradient will still be tight across the area, and we'll have cold conditions for our Friday with temperatures only peaking out in the mid 40s. And then for Saturday, and looking into our Antares launch for Saturday morning, we'll have very nice conditions, high pressure in control, and Arctic air mass over the region giving us dry conditions. We'll just be seeing cold conditions with a widespread freeze for Saturday morning, and then by Saturday afternoon this area high pressure starts to move off the coast. That's going to allow for us to have an increase of cirrus cloudiness for Saturday afternoon, which will actually keep our temperatures a few degrees cooler than if we had abundant sunshine, so we'll only see temperatures for highs in the lower 40s for Saturday. And looking at Our risk chart for today will have that rainfall in here this morning, then a chance of some isolated light rainfall early this afternoon, high temperature of 59 degrees, northeasterly winds 9 to 14 knots this afternoon. We'll see a decrease in our cloudiness for this evening, and in the overnight hours we'll have that slight chance of a sprinkle early on, and then we'll see clearing skies with a low temperature of 44 degrees around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, with that strong cold front moving through and the northwesterly winds gusting up to 27 knots by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And with those winds, we'll have a yellow for possible winds over 25 knots from midnight to 4 a.m. and then from 4 a.m. to 8 local, we'll have an orange for our winds over 25 knots. Currently, our sky coverage is few at 2,300 feet, a scatter deck at 3,700 feet, a broken deck at 9,000 feet, a broken deck at 25,000 feet with some rain showers out there. We'll likely have a scenario if we clear out those low-level cloudiness a little bit this morning with a few at 2,500 feet, a few at 4,000 feet, a broken deck at 9,000 feet, and a continued broken deck at 25,000 feet. And then this afternoon we'll just have a chance of some light rain showers, and we'll see those low-level cloudiness move back in the region from the west, most likely during the afternoon hours. And then during the evening hours and overnight hours, we'll see a decrease in our low-level cloudiness and cloudiness overall. By Friday morning at 8 a.m., we'll just see a few clouds at 3,500 feet with unrestricted visibilities. Our tides are currently 1 foot above normal. And looking into Friday and Saturday, we'll have mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies, breezy conditions, and unseasonably cold conditions for Friday. We'll have a high of 45 degrees, orange for our winds over 25 knots, and that'll most likely be during the morning hours with the winds just under 25 knots looking like for Friday afternoon. And for Friday night, we'll have mostly clear skies, unseasonably cold conditions with a low of 27 degrees, and inland locations will be in the mid-20s for our Friday night. And then for Saturday, looking for mostly sunny skies during the morning, then partly to mostly cloudy by late afternoon, evening with an increase of cirrus cloudiness or upper level cloudiness. It'll be unseasonably cold once again with a high of 43 degrees. So looking at the next 7 days, we're going to have a high of 59 today with those rain showers decreasing in coverage during the late morning and afternoon hours, a low of 44 tonight, and that'll be during the 8 a.m. time period tomorrow with only a high of 45 degrees on Friday, with that strong cold front moving south of the region and the Arctic high building in. And we'll see a low of 27, as I mentioned, Friday night into Saturday. And for Saturday, we'll see a high of 43 degrees with mostly sunny skies during the morning, just cold conditions for the possible Antares launch. And we'll see a low of 32 on Saturday night into Sunday, and that low looks like it'll be around midnight, and possibly temperatures increasing a degree or two during the overnight time period on Sunday morning. And Sunday, we'll have that area high pressure moving off the coast, a high of 53 degrees, so moderating temperatures more towards seasonable levels. But for the whole 7 days here, I'm not predicting any temperatures above normal at all, looking like a below average temperature pattern regime in store for the next 7 days, looking at temperatures in the mid-50s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with a possibility of some rain showers on Monday with a upper-level trough moving through the area. That's going to complete the weather brief this morning. I hope everybody has a great holiday tomorrow and a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday morning at 8:15 as well at 10 a.m.